happens randomly throughout the day. It can be any time of the day, and that causes him to kind of choke as well. Good morning everybody. It is Monday. Welcome to another start of another week. Cooper is a little bit upset this morning. He is so snuffly. Hey buddy, you got a snuffy nose? Yeah. My neck is actually a little bit better today. I've got a little bit more movement. I'm able to kind of do stuff without screaming in pain, so that's a step in the right direction. I hope you're enjoying this lullaby music, by the way, because that's happening. But yes, it is Monday. I have dropped April off at childcare. Cooper has had his first sleep of the day. I have edited the weekend vlog, and now it's time to figure out what I'm doing with the rest of my day. Probably not much, because I have limited movement and limited energy. Trixie is very upset by this. Yeah. Good job. I'm officially that mum that stops to take a photo of their child in amongst the autumn leaves. Really? What are you doing? You've almost squirmed your way off this thing, buddy. And you're naked and you keep kicking your blanket off. Look at you go! So we just had a bit of a poo explosion. Probably the worst one we've had, really, ever. I don't remember April ever having one like that. No. It was like down Ray's legs, down his legs, and it just like, it's just not nice. I don't think this formula is agreeing with him at all. I know he hasn't been on it for like, well, he's been on it for what, 5 days now? His system should be adjusting to it by now. I've got another appointment with the chiropractor tomorrow, so I'll ask them, but yeah, it wasn't a pretty sight. And this guy keeps like squirming off his bouncer. He's almost like off the bouncer.
April, come here.
So you can't really ever leave him alone in this thing now, because I'm worried that he will actually like squirm his way off completely. Had another physio appointment and it went well. My neck is feeling a lot looser tonight. Thank goodness. The work she did on it tonight really hurt, but it really helped. You are hilarious.
No more.
Hi.
That's it. No more.
Good morning everybody. What day is it? It's Wednesday. We're just at the park. Cooper is excited and April wants to get out, so we're gonna get out now. They're both in a bad mood. April is getting tired. Cooper is still tired from not sleeping. It's gonna be an interesting hour or so. And it looks like it's about to rain. Those clouds. Oh, this could all end in very much disaster. Okie dokie, so it's a bit later on. Wiggles is on in the background, so excuse that. The park kind of was cut short a bit just because Cooper didn't want to sleep, so we had to come home and try and put him down, which he didn't go down. He's only just gone down and it's like 2 hours after that. April was not great at going down either, but she did eventually go down for about an hour and 45, so that was good. Now currently doing some chalkboard play because she is now tall enough to reach her art easel. You drawing here? Yeah, you drawing here. Oh, good job. I got these like really thick chalk things. One, because that way she can hold them, but also because they're good for outside chalk play because they do wash off concrete very easily. So I'll be able to actually use them outside with her and do drawings on the concrete, which is good because our undercover area is all concrete, so I can even do it on like a not that nice day. everybody. Oh, I don't feel well. Getting ridiculous, like I'm more sick now. I'm just losing my voice every 5 seconds. It's ridiculous. Cooper's having a good time down there though. He really has grown up a lot recently. He's just started to play more and talk more. He's very cute at the moment. I am going to be taking it easy today. Yesterday I wasn't feeling well either. And Wednesday as well was a bit of an off day, so it's kind of why I haven't vlogged much in the last couple of days. I've got a lot to do today, but I'm seriously sitting on this couch going, nope. I do want to make a doctor's appointment for both of us actually today, just for him to get the ball rolling on the pediatrician checkup, and also for myself to get a blood test, a new updated blood test, just to see where my levels are at, because I've been getting constantly sick and feeling constantly run down. Pretty much for the last couple of months I'm just really run down every day, so I feel like some of my levels might be off. Okay, I'm home. I feel like absolute crap and I'm actually feeling really out of it, so if it don't make sense, that's why. I've got a blood test thing that I've got to go get done pretty much whenever I can. I've got a referral for Cooper to go see a pediatrician. Actually, they faxed the referral through already to a pediatrician and I'm just waiting on a call from them to book him in for an appointment. He basically agreed with me. He just said it's time to see a specialist, figure out where this cough is originating from, why he's so congested, and just sort of get it sorted out, because he's not an unhappy baby. That's the thing. Like, I would be the first to say, oh, it must be silent reflux or he must have a cold or something like that, but he's never had a fever and he's not an unhappy baby. He rarely ever screams unless he actually needs something. He doesn't spend hours on end screaming, which I've heard other babies with reflux or silent reflux do. Because obviously they feel horrible. But he's generally a pretty relaxed and chilled baby, except for this cough that happens randomly throughout the day. It can be any time of the day, and it's just an awful cough that causes him to kind of choke as well. So, and he's just been congested his whole life, so I really just want to figure out what's going on. Anyway, I'm sitting here in a singlet top and it's like 15 degrees outside because I've got a fever and I'm feeling just so run down, so I've taken some cold and flu medicine and I just need to sit. Oh yeah, by the way, my neck is feeling a lot better. I still don't have the most movement and I'm still in pain most of the time, but it's like 1,000 times better than it was on the weekend. Oh my god. End of the vlog. I sound like crowd raised here.
I'm fine and fit.
Yeah, I'm
carrying
not.
the team.
I'm not. Question of the day is, are you sick at the moment? Because I feel like everyone I talk to is some form of sick. So yeah, let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Good morning, afternoon, or night, whatever it is where you are, and we'll see you all in the next vlog. Bye.